Welcome to a new dawn. It's Hang Time Podcast, Episode 1. I'm Sean.
I'm Grayson.
I'm Peter.
I'm Wes, and this is the last podcast you'll see me on.
Hey, and you know what? That's the last time we'll ever intro like that ever again.
It's time for the Hang Time Podcast.
But welcome to Hang Time Podcast. This is the first video ever on the Hang Time Podcast YouTube channel. This is a channel about long-form podcast-style content. We'll be launching with just this Hang Time Podcast as our baseline. Will be growing from then on out. But this is our first episode ever. I don't know how many subscribers this channel has, but I would like to get more likes than subscribers. I doubt we can do
Did
that.
you just say I'd like to get
pretty
more
interesting.
likes and subscribers?
Hey, we've gotten more subs
Hey.
and followers before.
That's
true.
true.
That's
I
true.
believe in
That's
the people.
true.
You got it. So let's see if we when this posts, how many subscribers do you think we'll have?
When this posts,
Yeah.
this being like
60.
60? You got it. Okay, we're going for 65 likes.
okay.
I was gonna say 75, but
Grayson,
yeah, I don't think that's.
I
think
like
that-
Grayson. I think we should do 75.
Yeah, I think we should. You know what? Heck, 100.
Hey, Grayson, guess what?
No.
If we hit 75 likes, that means you have to edit in an intro slate.
That's fine.
Ooh.
That's just more stuff I get to learn.
There you go. See, and that's where he'll put the intro slate in, and
Nice.
now it'll reveal to us talking
You see,
about
I'm
you
gonna
will
temper
see me
expectations.
grow as an editor
Yeah.
because you'll see one show up now. It'll probably be pretty shitty.
You've already no,
But-
you-
It's already happened.
It'll be pretty
I've already
bad.
created it. You just have to plug it in.
No, yeah, I mean, it'll
Oh.
still be shitty.
Grayson's going to take one of the easiest things you could do in Premiere and go,
It's gonna
I
be.
fucked it. Ah, it's fucked.
It's over.
It's literally
gone.
gonna be a video of me just like clicking over to his thing and then showing it through a cell phone. I don't know how to import, so I'm
Dude,
gonna
it's
do
going to
this.
show Grayson walk up to the camera like this. And just hold it over the camera.
So if you're just joining us, you
God.
might have seen Hang Time Podcast Episode 0 on the Hang Time Mothership channel. This is our podcast channel. That is, like, if you're here, that's awesome. If you're new, that's great. If you're from YouTube, that mother channel coming over, thank you so much for joining us. It means the world for you to go on this great, grand adventure with us. I did a lot of shilling in the last episode, trying to talk to people about like getting them places.
Yep.
The only thing I'm going to push you to on this one is to go subscribe to the Hang Time Raw channel. What that is, long plays, stuff like we're going to launch that with the Drunk Jeopardy, with the IKEA stream. Oh my God, With
IKEA
that-
2.
Yeah, the IKEA
Yeah.
Hell Day 2. We'll launch that with
no.
hey 2.
IKEA
We'll
2.
launch that with a
Yeah.
Drag and extend, dog.
Drag and extend.
Drag and extend right there. Drag and extend. That's how you do it. One more time
That
for the
hurts with my
close up.
thumb.
Hey, you drag and extend. That's how you do the Hang Time Shaka, which we'll talk about that. That'd probably be a good thing to address on the first episode once we get into it. But
Oh,
the
Yeah.
controversy.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Controversy. Thumbnail controversy.
Point-a-net,
Sean's face just
point-a-net.
go like
Yeah. There you
I
go.
just did
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Controversy.
Controversy.
I did the Sports Center.
Yeah,
thing.
you did.
Hey, can I get the thumbnail real quick? Controversy.
In all caps, canceled question mark on the thumbnail.
Yeah. On episode 1.
Episode
Emotional.
1.
Emotional.
You have to put it emotional.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. That'll be a good template. But Hang Time Podcast Episode 1, emotional,
funny.
canceled.
But at the very end of that, you know it has to go on that.
What's that?
Not clickbait.
Not clickbait. There you go. But this is kind of like a lifestyle podcast, I guess. We're just kind of shooting the shit. You guys should know everybody if you've seen any content. You got Wes, who will be here for one episode.
Yep.
You might guess later.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'll
probably.
Oh yeah,
You'll,
you'll
you'll
probably
actually
guess
come
later.
back.
Wes will show up. from
I
time to time.
while
thought
I
he
may
was
be
dying.
leaving the company, I am not leaving my address. Which
Yeah.
is still
Yeah,
within
Wes.
not?
driving distance to.
You not?
No.
I
which is-
bought
I thought
your
you.
house.
I bought your house.
no, listen. There's no dad tax.
There's dad tax on your
Dad
house.
tax on your
There
house.
is not.
I get
dad
to have.
tax.
I get to have 2/3 of your bathroom.
I got
2
it.
bites out of it. Yeah.
I own it.
You better
And
not.
I'm Grayson.
Yeah, we've already
I'm
done intro.
Grayson.
I'm Grayson.
I'm
Just so you know.
Grayson.
Yeah, I did it. I'm Grayson.
I'm Grayson. Just so you know.
Just so you know.
Just
Yeah.
defaults to that. I'm Grayson. I think one of the fun things for us to talk about after we've told them to go to hangtime.gg and check out the site, pick up some merch, do your thing. We have no sponsors. This is not Patreon supported. I actually shut down our Patreon. I froze all payments.
Good.
We did have a Patreon.
Really? I didn't
that
know
it
that.
had like 30 people left on it. Thank
Yeah.
you guys for supporting it for so long. I'm sorry
didn't
there was no
know.
content on it. We shut it down. So any YouTube content, we're in the hole. Just so you know.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Obviously, the goal would be someday to make more from YouTube than we ever do from Twitch on ad revenue. I've been told that for this to be a sellable podcast, we need to be around 40 to 50,000 views an episode. So
Okay.
it's really fun to think about. It just ended
Trying to
it,
grow it, yeah.
but there's like 200 people subscribed to this channel. I
Yeah.
don't know how many views this is gonna get.
Who knows? But you know what the best part is?
What's that?
All it takes is like 3 of you. Go tell all your friends. You'll be at 40,000 views.
Hey,
Yeah.
the only way we can go is up.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
you
know.
don't-
That's true.
No,
You don't have
we only go
10,000
up?
friends?
You don't have 10,000.
You don't have
friends?
10,000
Let me
friends.
check real quick. No.
No.
Let me check. Let
No.
me check real quick.
We hit this a little bit, but I think it's really fun to think that this video could get like 900 views, and we'd be like, "Oh hell
If
yeah!"
it
dude."
gets
I would
over
do a
100,
backflip for
if
that.
it gets over 100, you're like,
I know.
We got him.
That is
We
so
got him.
exciting.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
especially from a
and nerve wracking.
yeah.
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 Both.
Yeah.
It's both.
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you guys did not know, the average CPM on YouTube is about $1,000 per million. That's about what it
Oh, wow.
takes.
Is that clicks per minute? Excuse me. CPM.
That's cost per
Got it.
Minutia.
cost per.
Minutia.
Oh my fucking god.
Mari.
Cost per.
Co-
hold on.
let's. I'm gonna rename it right now because I can.
What
it's
is
called
CPM?
CPV. Cost per view.
Yeah, cost per view.
$1,000 per million views is about what you pull on ad revenue.
Which, let's
Yeah.
be real, that is insane.
That is absolutely insane.
It's
Like, are you
easy.
kidding me?
Yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah. Like, I think
I like the little pop up like you're a turtle.
Like, you gotta think about, like, channels like Soviet Womble. Everybody knows that guy with the funny, crazy edits that he throws up, like, the
Who?
text.
I don't know.
Everyone,
I don't know.
Everybody
I
knows.
don't
Okay.
everybody knows him, dude.
What about Oversimplified? You guys know
Nope.
Oversimplified? He does like the crazy, super funny, like. So anyway, these are guys with like 5-6 million subscribers each, right?
Uh-huh.
And they get about like 5 million, 6 million views per
Yeah.
episode, and they take, not even exaggerating, 5-6 months in between every upload because it takes that long to make that.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
you're saying it's like, so they're only doing like $5,000 over the
That-
course of like
that-
5 months.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
mean, it even holds true for the Game Attack channel. I'll be super transparent. Our current Game Attack channel has like 20 million views. That channel has made like $20,000 over
Yeah.
its entire lifetime. Think about it, over 5
Oof.
years. So obviously, there's a reason we switched to live streaming,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like what?
It's not-
What?
Not,
It's like
yeah,
imagine 5 salaries on
Oh,
$20,000.
Ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
That math don't
Hey,
work.
Sean, it's been great. Thanks.
That's like $10,000 a piece. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Trust me, I know. I'm starting an accounting business. God.
That math does not check out. I'm sorry.
But that's the exact reason why it's like sponsorships and Patreons are such a like huge thing because it's like
Yeah.
how can you make quality content in like enough time, right? And just like it's just not possible. It doesn't add up. You have to hire other people. That costs more money. Well, you just don't have it, you know?
Yeah. We did like we took a swing at like YouTube edits. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there was like a 5-month period. You guys did, the viewers. It's like
Oh,
a
I
5-month
definitely
period where we did edits with an editing team, and it was just like cool. There's thousands and thousands of dollars that just like there's no growth, right?
Yeah.
And while we could have stuck with that to see if it would grow, like it's just with a new studio coming and stuff, it was just like can't.
And it was, it's all over the place where, with, the new content strategy over on Hang Time on YouTube.
You got it.
With the new content strategy there, it's going to be more like, kind of like, it's broad but focused, right?
Yeah.
Where with like the streams, it'd be like, you'd get a Warzone video of us doing some cool stuff or whatever, just having fun or whatever it may be. You'd get a Warzone video on Monday, and then Wednesday you would end up with, a singular funny moment from Resident Evil 8 where Grayson just would not use the pistol.
You have to save it till the
And that
end,
has more
Wes.
views, right?
And that has more views, and you're like, man, okay, cool. And then Friday, it's like this highlight of a drunk stream that we did where Grayson's talking about ET every time, which
Good man.
Oh my.
which
that was
the editors
amazing.
crushed and
Yeah.
actually did put
Yeah.
Amazing.
I don't know what they're called technically, but put in like assets, right?
Yeah.
And to make
Yep.
not only while Grayson's telling the story, you got little things that are popping up, all this stuff. And then like
told
and
the
then
story,
the following Monday you'd end up with an Apex video, and it's just kind of like
Yeah,
It's all
like
over the
all over the
place.
place.
it's all over the place.
What's cool, especially regarding the new space and the content shift, is I guess we haven't really talked about this, but we will. But the plan is for the master Hang Time channel, which is the 100,000 former Game Attack channel, is to make content of us like in the space, right? Where we will have like produced videos, right? Where it's like, hey, let's build a giant box fort in the backyard. Let's see who can kick the furthest field goal, right, in that outdoor space. Like there'll be videos that we produce and we
This is
put
gonna be so
assets and editing into.
Yeah.
But one thing people may not understand is how much easier it is to edit an IRL video than it is to edit
my
a gameplay video.
It is so much easier.
Yeah, it's like to make a 20-minute gameplay video, that is like 6 to 8 hours if you're incredibly fast.
Yeah.
High, you have to think about every single zoom cut that has to be done, every single face highlight. With an IRL video, it's, oh man, that was funny. Like face zoom, this is this kind of dead
And you
air.
can do it on the go.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. Yeah.
Exactly. And we don't have to like, oh, let's buy this game and set up. It's, hey, pull out your phone, because our phones are filming in 4K
Yeah.
60
yeah,
now.
yeah.
And
and you hold it like this though. You film
yeah,
it
hold it
yeah.
vertical.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hold it vertically the whole time.
like
Yeah.
this.
That's how you do things.
I think on the YouTube channel, obviously people are going to miss the podcast that we just uploaded,
Yeah.
and people are going to see it and they're going to hate it, right? Because
Yeah.
there's going to be people
Oh,
that are like,
yeah.
I remember when this used to be this, and
Yeah.
it's like, you go away,
Okay,
leave me
it's
alone.
like
Go
cool, it's
away.
like cool, man. But we're moving on.
like,
hey,
If you
thank
don't want to
you
come
for
with,
s-
that's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Step away
supporting
from
us
the
throughout the
member
years.
ears.
I'm glad that you enjoyed like what y'all did, but
Yeah.
it's a new thing. you
Yeah.
know?
But I think that just think about the consistency on that channel, what the thumbnails will look like. It'll be us in the studio with words. This is happening in the studio.
Yeah.
We did this project. It will be, it won't be Apex win, drunk Indiana Jones. Hey, we're doing a road trip. It like the entire thing is just going to be so clean. And the one thing we won't do is we won't like commit to a video count. We'll just be like, hey, let's try to post once a week, right? And just make good content that's interesting.
Okay.
But that's kind of the strategy, rather than us being like, hey, we're playing gang. Here's an hour of Gang Beasts with super intense cuts. While that's super fun and
Yeah.
awesome content that I love to make, I think it's more interesting to be like, Grayson's tall, can he dunk? You know,
Can he dunk?
Can he dunk?
Yeah, and just make a fun video of like a slam dunk contest test
Yep.
with a 6-foot hoop. I think like
The
that's
thumbnail, that's going to be me laying on the ground with a blown out knee.
You know what the funny thing is though?
You're just in the fetal. Yeah. What?
I mean, if I blew out my knee, that's going to be a lot of
That's
views.
gonna be a lot of views.
yeah.
Dude, Grayson, I think you only need like 8. Well, you got to get the ball over. You only need like a 20-inch vert.
No,
to
I've
get that.
I've
Yeah.
dunked before.
Yeah.
Like whenever I was like 60 pounds lighter, I could dunk.
But still, I just thought about it and I was like, Grayson can
very
probably
possible.
dunk.
yeah,
yeah.
Yep.
Grayson
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
probably dunk.
Yeah.
But I think with the new space and stuff, it's gonna feel so clean. Not even from a dirty perspective, but our brand identity won't be this weird.
Jumbled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, check this out. We thought this was awesome. You didn't like this? Check this out though. We thought this was cool
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
It'll
Yeah.
be, hey, here's some cool shit that we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or don't. But you know what you're gonna get. Oh, you want to watch us talk about stuff? Just go to this other channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to watch what streams are like? There it is.
There's the raw streams.
And the thought process behind the like a 3 or 4 channel, we might do an edited gameplay channel someday, where it's us sitting down and
It's not
playing.
completely out of the realm. I mean, you
No.
may come up with
Yeah.
the greatest idea for an edited video of all time, and you're like, that would work, and it might get thrown into, what you're doing now. It's just,
Production,
it's not all going to be edited video game gameplay.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
more about the us.
Yes.
and
Yeah.
what
The
we're-
relationships.
and what we're doing. Well, them and what they're doing throughout the day. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the strategy, and this was told to me by like YouTube professional, like the guy who like manages the biggest channels on
Just
the
tell them
platform.
already.
Daryl
He manages Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
He manages Mr. Beast. And when he told me to do Mr. Beast strategy, I was kind of like, hey, yeah, Mr. Beast is like
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast. It's
Yeah.
really weird. But if you look at like any successful podcast channel, it's podcast highlights, side channel, right? And treating our main channel as a side channel, which Game Attack, which is now Hang Time proper. Again, that's the mothership. Keep that in mind. Hang Time, YouTube.com, Hang Time is the main
Home.
channel. This is
Yeah.
the podcast channel,
Yep.
right? The idea is to give them 10 minutes of what our live stream is like. Give them 15 minutes of what happens when we're live, right? Because if our content, if our live content is good enough that people are so generous enough to support us through that live content, YouTube has to be interested enough to just watch it. You know what I mean?
For free.
For free. Yeah, exactly.
Free.
And the thought behind this channel is that they will feed each other. You'll get recommended our podcasts on the main channel. You'll get recommended Hang Time Raw on the podcast channel. You'll get recommended the main mothership channel on the podcast channel. These will feed each other. As much into as horse tranquilizers as Joe Rogan is, that is why he has been such a success, is because those clips, they feed into the main channel, right?
It's the same thing as like, if listen, I'm gonna get real here for a second, and it's gonna get nasty.
Uh-oh.
So just doesn't matter. Can't fire me. So,
Exactly.
what
You're
do
right.
That's true.
It's
You're
gonna get-
already gone.
I mean,
it's gonna
this
get
is
nasty.
one.
Yeah, I'm already gone at this point.
Yeah.
This is one.
It's gonna get nasty. So here we go. Who watches like the Tonight Show? No, you just go to YouTube and you watch
This-
the interview
Yep.
this
with
is
Hugh
true.
Jackman.
Yep.
This is true. It's like
You just go watch the Hugh
This is-
Jackman
yeah.
and Jimmy Fallon 5-minute clip, and then you move about your day.
Yeah.
I watched the starting like monologue they do and a couple of interviews, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you watch the Jack Black saxophone thing every single.
Oh yeah.
Hang on. 1, 2, 3, mother. The way he
Yeah.
wipes
Yeah.
it is so
Yeah.
cool to
Yeah.
me. I don't know why.
It's because his whole body moves while he does it.
yeah, and he's like,
Yeah.
I love that clip. I watch it every day. Every day.
every day.
Yeah.
I've really watched it probably about 40 or 50 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
But,
which is every day if you didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
He's
so
only-
that's
he's
one
only
way
50
we
days
actually
old.
might scale is like if this channel were to hit a certain mark, it'd be like, cool, that was a good conversation. Put it on Hang Time Podcast highlights, right? But I was gonna say, I said this earlier. 50,000. We were talking about like monetizing and like
Yeah.
CPM and stuff. That 50,000 mark. Just talking to my podcast sales friends, have been like, yeah, like generally sponsors are looking for 50,000 listeners. That's on audio. That's on iTunes and Spotify and YouTube like combined, right? So that's kind of like the first bench. And that's a huge
That's a huge bench.
That's,
That is not
that
an
is
easy thing to
lottery
do.
number
Yeah.
success, right?
Yeah.
So it's very important that you share this if you're interested in it. Just it's like it's brand new. There's 200 people watching this thing.
Here's the big issue, though, Sean.
What's that?
And again, sorry to do this to you.
What?
Did you just say that this might end up on? You could get I like listening to podcasts when I'm walking on the treadmill at the gym.
Yeah, I mean this is
So
yeah.
I can't use YouTube because it takes up too much data.
Yeah, and we will announce this on social media, but
Yeah.
there'll be a list of where to catch
Yeah,
the
there
podcast.
will be a list. That was just a clever. That was me being very high comedy,
Plug
being
it.
like, "Hey, guess what? You can get
We
audio
exist,
only
yeah.
in other places because you shouldn't be watching YouTube while you drive, but
Exactly,
you could
you
listen
can't
to
listen.
Spotify while
Yeah.
you drive."
But that's kind of the goal is to get this to a. You don't look.
Don't give anybody any bad ideas.
Don't give
okay?
anyone. Don't.
Hey! I'm gone.
Yeah.
What are you
I
gonna
mean,
do
that's
about
good.
it?
Get the
Yeah.
hell out.
What are you
of here.
gonna do about it,
If they were
future Sean?
like, hey, fire Wes, it's like he's already gone.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do about it, future Sean?
I hate
gone.
Wes.
Future
I hate
Sean.
Wes. Good, he's gone.
He's
Good.
gone.
You got it, viewer.
Hey,
Oh,
you
you
did it.
got it,
Viewer,
you
yeah.
viewer.
You got
You did
it.
it.
Yep.
All you.
He's gonna put up another video just saying, "You got it." Just
Yeah.
thumbs up.
I
Wes
wish I
is
could
gone.
think of a single YouTube hater's name, but they're so not important. I can't remember a single
Yeah.
one.
That's good. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it should be.
Just call me Jiminy Cricket from now on,
Yeah, because you're out of here.
Cricket, yeah.
Because
I
you're
don't
on our
know.
shoulder.
dude. Because
Hippity
Because-
hoppity out of your property.
Because you're my conscience.
Because you talked to us
No.
during Kingdom Hearts.
Yes.
You suck. I can't
I mean,
believe
he's-
you
No,
lasted.
You're
Sean.
you're pretty annoying in Kingdom Hearts. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, yeah, but here's the deal. Here's the deal. You remember me.
That is true.
I guess.
Anyways, like with CPMs and stuff, that's kind of the goal is
Yeah.
to see if we can hit 50,000 listeners someday, and then like we can get sponsors again. That would be incredible.
That'd be cool.
That would
That'd
be
be
cool.
really, really
This
cool.
couch at one point that was from a sponsor, baby.
That was from Burrow.
Uh-huh.
And
It
it's
was.
still rocking strong.
Hey.
If Burrow wants to be our first sponsor, hey.
That'd be tough.
And guess what? I need about 3 more sofas and 2 chairs for the new studio, Burrow.
We won't have a dog this time on it.
Yeah, we won't have a dog on
my
this.
goodness.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
did you
so, PETA,
Yeah.
let's get to know you.
I mean, what is there to know? I play video games and people call me when they need me.
Okay.
Hey,
Do
great
you- okay,
catching up.
Calm down, Batman. Do you
Master
like
Chief, you
long
mean?
walks on the beach?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Let's get into it.
No.
Do you like
really
pina
dissect
coladas?
them.
and
Pina
get caught in the
coladas?
rain?
Honestly, I have an allergy to alcohol. It gives me the Asian glow, similar to the Irish glow. Yeah, it's funny because my mother, who absolutely doesn't drink,
Uh-huh.
has a tolerance of like a god. Me, single job, can't do it. So no pina coladas, no long walks on the beach. Somebody's trying to get into the office.
That's the squirrels. Don't worry about
That's
it.
squirrels. Don't worry about it. That's why we got to
It's the
get out of here.
rats and squirrels and stuff.
That's
in
old
the
Willie
ceilings.
the squirrel. He's a
Willie
good
the
dude.
squirrel. I didn't expect you to put me on the spot so quick.
Here we go. I'll
Okay.
I'll help work you along. Can you take me higher?
God. Ask him real
Creed.
questions.
Yes.
So we brought you in because you actually stream with a bunch of other streamers that we know quite well that are our friends.
Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and explain how you knew all
How
these
I knew all those
Yes.
people? So back when PUBG was popping, I randomly I made some good friends. One of my friends, his name is Bernie Burns. He
Randomly made some good
I
friends.
don't think
This
I've heard of him. Who is that exactly?
So if you guys would let me finish, I'll explain. So he founded, he's founding father of one of the most massive entertainment
Rooster
companies
Teeth,
that's
we
on
know.
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah.
We
He's
get
the
it,
man.
buddy.
He's the man.
Yeah. He basically
He moved to
was
Italy for fun. He's the man.
He basically
He's the man, dude.
He introduced me to a lot of different people, kind of got my foot in the door. He literally gave me an inch and I took a few miles, right?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so he introduced me to a couple people. I started knowing, and again, I did all of this. I didn't intend ever to get into this point where I was gonna be a content creator and I was gonna make stuff on YouTube and Twitch and TikTok and all this stuff. But it was just it's cool, working on the people skills and all that, right? It's valuable lessons to learn. So that's how I approached it. And then, like I said in the last podcast, COVID happened. No job prospects whatsoever. The world is put on hold.
What were you on track to do before?
Before I was studying to be a psychologist, I was gonna possibly go back and get an actual medical license to be a psychologist, but the psychiatrist, sorry.
Yeah.
But that was the safe bet. That was okay, I know I'll be fine. I'll have job security and I'll have money and I'll have bread on the table. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
It wasn't really my passion. My passion was to engage with people, be social, which is why I picked psychology because it's
Uh-huh.
the people skills. But again, yeah. So COVID happened. Everything's put on hold. I just screw it. I'm gonna just start streaming, right, just for fun, and kind of one thing led to another. People that I had known for years and years and years, we started doing stuff, and I met more and more people, and I met and
Through
that,
gaming.
yeah,
and
through gaming, yeah,
squatting up and stuff.
yeah, absolutely. And then it got to the point where I met Sean through Bruce,
Mhm.
and we had a great time. And then ever since that, it's been hey, do you want to be our fourth for this? Hey, do you want to do this? Hey, do you want to come down and hang out with us for a few days? It's hey, do you want to come work for us?
Yeah.
So that's kind of how it happened.
So, did I just hear this right? Did you say you random queued with Bernie Burns?
Yeah, this all happened out of chance, 1,000%.
Yeah.
You-
Imagine that random queue.
Yeah.
So you're telling me you're a stream sniper,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you were watching
He's not
Bernie
a
Burns
streamer.
play
Yeah,
PUBG,
dude.
and
not
you're
a
and you were
streamer.
just I'm gonna kill him.
PETA does
I'm
have
gonna get in there and I'm gonna kill
Oops,
him.
I'm in the squad. It changed my
Oh,
life.
what?
PETA does have a good
Burns
point.
from the hit internet company Rooster Teeth.
Well, PETA does have a good point. They weren't streaming. I mean,
They weren't streaming, no.
He is
Yeah.
right.
He wasn't.
But
yeah.
was-
But
he
was
was right.
he?
Well, he was streaming through the private feed that PETA.
Yeah.
Yeah, PETA tapped into
I
his
put it up.
computer.
They did
Damn,
the
he's
push
good.
glasses up,
Yeah,
hacker
yeah.
mode. You know, yeah.
No, I think that speaks to your growth. Whenever we were looking for like a new host,
Yeah.
I chose Wes to come down. You were my idea. I want you to know that. I was like, this guy is the man.
Yeah.
We met him at Ono and Instant Rapport.
Yep.
You were also a huge donator, like the top 4 donator on the channel.
Yeah.
And so you bought your way in. It makes obvious business sense to hire one of your
Of course.
highest donators,
Yeah,
right?
right.
What an
It's-
idiot.
Hey, it's
Yeah.
easy. It's easy. I didn't even stream every single day for like
Yeah.
2.5
True.
hours for
So-
2 years.
Your
on my own
your work
channel.
schedule was insane.
Yeah,
What you
so
would
Wes,
do every day.
Wes had a psycho work schedule,
Yeah.
and he was creating content consistently.
Yeah.
And I was like, God, dude, this guy really cares about content. If he's
Yeah.
gonna work 90-hour work weeks, well, on a light week, excuse me,
Yeah, on the light,
120-hour work weeks, and then say, I think I'll try to grow a channel, all
Yeah.
right?
Let me go hit Breath of the Wild for 2.5 hours. There's no way I can hit this sub goal that immediately puts me back into it in master mode in like 2 days after I finish the game.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
it
So
happened.
that drive, I was like, cool. Wes is gonna go for it.
Yeah.
You know, so again, like I watched you stream. I know you can stream for 12 hours at a time, easy. I know that you can build an instant rapport with anybody on the internet. I know that you're fun to stream with, and I know you'll work really, really hard. And so that's why you're here. And it
Now
was
you're
easy.
leaving.
I mean, there was
Now he's leaving, and I
Yeah.
have 0 of those qualities. Let me tell you.
there's a couple
Oh,
of
we know
people.
now.
There's a couple of people I had in mind for the host spot. I contacted all of them.
Yeah.
And whenever we make enough money to hire as a business, I'm gonna hit them back up again. And it wasn't like there was a ton of options. It was like, what do you guys think? And I asked the dudes,
Yeah.
and they were like, PETA, PETA,
Thanks,
PETA.
guys.
It wasn't like it wasn't hard
Yeah.
to choose. It was like, well, who
I
do we
appreciate
work
it,
with that
guys.
we like to hang out with? And everybody was like PETA.
No.
Chase was like PETA. It's like, Chelsea, who do you want? She was like Allie Blonderps. Or PETA.
Or PETA. Is that what happened? Or PETA.
I think
Or
either
PETA,
of them
yeah.
is great.
Yeah.
But I think you were a leading man,
Thank
and I
you.
was like, I need a leading dude to help replace a leading man.
A leading man. Yeah.
Sadness.
No, you.
No,
you.
you.
No,
No,
you.
you.
Don't cry.
I'm listening.
Wes has never seen
Listen,
from again.
listen.
Yeah.
If there's one person that can make me cry, unfortunately, it's not you. It is Spencer Biohazard.
It's true.
Yeah.
The only,
the only time
only
he's
person
cried.
that can get me to cry. That was my 4th time crying since September 6th of 2006.
Yep. He doesn't cry.
Wow.
Shit, I play Final Fantasy 15. I cry. I can't say
Great
anything.
snowball.
I will. I'll weep.
Yeah, but Spencer
Yeah.
got me.
I don't think I was there for that day either.
No, you weren't. You were. That was at the end of PS5 days straight. You were out.
Oh, with an eye infection.
Yep, you got an eye infection.
Man, I'm a lucky guy.
You're
You're
good.
so lucky.
You're just so good.
You
And
know what?
Stuff.
PS5 days straight, what we did is we streamed 24 hours a day for the first 5 days on PS5 launch day, right? So we were lucky enough to secure PS5 day 1. We got it. We loaded up all the titles. I think
Assassin's Creed,
Assassin's
Sackboy,
Creed, Miles
Bugsnax,
Morales,
Black Ops, Cold War,
Cold War, Demon Souls.
Miles Morales.
There's one other one.
What was the one the devs came in on with you and
That
That was
was
Sackboy.
that's Sackboy.
Sackboy? No, okay. Then we played that. Is it? It's not Airy. The one that was
The
kind
indie
of like
game, the colorful one.
Falconer?
Pathless
Pathless.
or Pathless.
Pathless.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Played-
game was hot, dude.
that. You played Pathless, and then you played that other one that you and Chase were playing. And you're like, we don't like this. Gods and
Godfall.
It was terrible.
Godfall, right?
And
so,
Dirt.
Yeah,
Yep.
Dirt.
Yep. So we were playing through that, and then a community member that was live just threw down a comment, and we'd all been working a lot, and I had
Yeah.
been sleeping, and for whatever reason,
Just cried.
punched me in the throat.
Yeah, Spencer was like, "Hey, just want to say thanks. I can't watch
he can't watch because of a medical condition, so he only listens to the streams, and he can't even watch.
And
And I was just tired.
He
and I
watches
was just-
all the
So
time.
He
wait,
watches.
wait,
He
wait.
listens.
And Wes just starts weeping.
Yeah, Spencer
So-
cannot physically watch the streams. He just turns it on and then just listens.
So Spencer found us while we were playing Resident Evil, right?
Maybe.
I want to say
There's-
Spencer was the
there's-
person that
there's
found us.
Tech
certain-
Dragon
right?
was the.
So,
Tech Dragon had been watching.
If
He was-
and I don't want
Yeah.
to speak out of turn, but there's certain things that Spencer can look at
yeah.
because it doesn't trigger anything.
Yeah.
There's certain like if it's like certain styles of games, I think he can watch like Game Boy games. Like that doesn't trigger anything. But for the most part, we don't play Game Boy games. So
Yeah.
generally, he's just listening.
Well, that makes me feel better whenever we do play video games. 'Cause I'm like, hey, Spencer can see this.
Yeah.
So dope.
Yeah, exactly. And we were sitting there and we were playing. I don't even remember what we were playing. I think we were playing Assassin's Creed. And he's like, "Man, I can't see any of this, but it's all." And I went, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, I got a medical condition. I can't." And I just went.
He just went. Oh, he just
I
started
just
crying.
went, "Oh, you bastard!"
Oh, I have
Oh.
that clip.
Yeah.
I
No
have it.
one.
I'm gonna have
but
to see that.
You know what that doesn't explain? Why and how Spencer back seats us so much. Get off of our ass.
That is true.
just
so-
constant back seating.
It's
Doesn't
because-
even watch the
It's because
stream.
Spencer's bringing up game facts, being like, "I can't see the stream,
I can
but I
read
can
that,
read.
though.
I can read so
I
good."
can read that.
I'm just laying in a back seat at all. It'd just be
No.
really weird.
Yeah, if he did.
Yeah.
Hey, idiot, turn right. It's like, how? What?
How do you know?
this?
How do you know this? Are you standing
I'm
in front of the
listening.
fountain? Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. I could hear it.
Yeah.
I can hear you messing up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
hear it.
heard the. Yeah, I counted your
Those
steps.
clicking should be clackings.
Yeah, you're so bad I can hear it.
Oh my lord.
PETA, do you have any fears or like goals?
Can I
Like,
time out before
what?
that though? Are you really allergic to alcohol? You can't drink alcohol?
I mean, like I can have I can have a little bit, right? And when I was in college, I built up my tolerance a good amount, but it's been a while now.
Be
So,
drinking, dude.
getting sick at 2 in the morning, getting sick at 2
Man,
in
that's
the
gonna
morning,
be wild.
throwing
as
up.
this-
But no, like I can have it, like especially what y'all do, right? Probably fine. I'll just take it easy, right? But like hard liquor, dude, like gotta go slow. You know what I mean? Like I'll take if I do 4
No
shots, I
shots
might be
for
in
him.
trouble.
Oh,
Like if
no.
4 shots like in a row,
Mini shots.
I'm
No, like
read
it could
Listen,
hurt
first
him.
of all, there's never gonna be a stream where we allow 4 shots in a row, bang, 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 bang.
I think
That
that's
would be-
happened like maybe once.
And there's a reason it only
Yeah.
happened.
once.
yeah, I
once.
passed out on stage. Like
Yeah.
I passed out.
And you knocked some stuff over.
Yes.
Right? That was fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
there's no that I don't think that would happen. I was just curious because I was like, man, we do be drinking sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. But what was your question?
Do you got any thought or like fears.
Fears.
or goals?
Scared of the ocean? You scared of VR?
You're the first non-nepotistic
yeah.
hire ever.
Yeah.
Okay, like Grayson's my best friend. Wes, I mean, I guess you're not really, but
I was in the community for like a year and a half. And I
Yeah.
was always chatting.
but that
and
does count.
yeah.
You're in the community. Chelsea works here. Chase worked for free for
Chase
6
never
months
left.
Yeah.
before
Yeah,
we could
Chase
pay
just
him,
didn't-
It's
yeah.
true.
and then he came on. But
Yeah.
tell me about it. Coming into this thing cold.
As
what's
far as
it been
like goals, it's like probably a pretty big one is just like have the floor fall out from under me like financially and just like hit rock bottom.
Okay.
Because I
can do that for you instantly.
Yeah.
That's so easy.
All I have to do is click one box that
I
takes you
thought
off
you said-
payroll.
I thought
you
you
can save me
said-
a lot of money.
I thought you said goals.
I did too.
He
I
did-
thought you said goals. I was
Grayson-
like, you want that
hey,
to happen?
check
No,
this
no.
out. Check this out. We're gonna get some activity. Rewind it about 20 seconds. He says goals. Financial jeopardy.
No, oh yeah.
That's
right.
exactly
I did say that.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
he said. That's
I can
basically
help
what
you
he
out.
said.
It's
Yeah,
so
no.
funny you asked. I can make that happen.
Yeah, you
for
can make that happen.
so
No,
quick.
Sorry, that's
He meant
fears.
fears.
Like I meant fears. Like goals, I would say definitely it's like for like not even exaggerating, and this is why I thought it was so funny when you reached out to me when you did. For about like 6 to 8 months before you messaged me to like about the job, I was talking on my stream like the next step for me, because I'm getting married and I'm starting a family and everything, is like I gotta have like more financial security than what I have right now. I cannot support my wife and me on my Twitch income. I could support maybe myself, but that's it. So I was like basically my options are to be picked up by somebody, right? Or just put this on a side thing and ride it out for like 8 years as a side thing, and then try and make something out of it, right? Which at that point is like it's probably not gonna happen.
Yeah, we've
And-
talked about this
yeah.
before, but like becoming a full-time streamer,
Yeah.
like livable wages,
Yeah.
It's hard.
that alone is
insane.
that's I will say it, that is lotto ticket levels
Yeah.
of luck. On a wage that is supporting two people, that is higher than that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Even us, like to be able to do what we do and us to have jobs,
Yeah.
like we are so like fortunate. Obviously, we work hard and we put in the time, and I think we deserve the support that we
Yeah.
get.
Right.
But our position is just so fortunate, and comes from the hard work of many people. Like
Yeah.
like
A lot, and there's just so many factors that come into it
Yeah.
because it's like
collabing with
Yeah.
who we've been able to get in
Yeah.
with and stuff. Like to
Yeah.
make it as a solo is so hard. So
Yeah.
keep going.
Yeah. It is. It's insanely difficult, and so like I recognize that, and I was like, all right, my goal is to get picked up, you
Mhm.
know, and to continue this dream job. Otherwise, it's over. You know, I just have to, face the music. But that happened. So my new goal is to now, with like the biggest, like the best, like possible, like jump off platform that we have for Hang Time, is to shoot it up into like probably like I would like us. Our next bit, like my personal goal, is for us to reach like 1,000 viewers consistently on Twitch, or 2,000.
Yeah.
On top of that, gain YouTube subscribers and all that, but become a full encompassing brand. Be able to hire other people, be able to do more stuff, like, because again, think about it in the perspective of how they were all talking about what they did for the subathon across the country and everything. It's 4 or 5 people, right? That is like we're running everything that we possibly can to get everything done. So you would like, can you imagine what we could do with like a support team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we hired more people,
Yeah.
it'd be crazy. Yeah.
Especially so a little bit behind the scenes here. Like our studio, when it's out,
Yeah.
it will be like we will be running 4K cams. We'll be running
Yeah.
the best laws we can. We will
Yeah.
have studio grade lighting. There is nothing technologically that will stop us.
Yeah.
The only reason our productions may not look the best is because we don't have the staff
No.
to like Chase does like 6 jobs over there. Chase
Yeah.
is running the
He does.
boards,
He actually does,
directing,
yeah.
making assets on the fly. Like typically, like if you look at the scale at which you do streams on, we would need like a Rooster Teeth level of broadcast team.
Yeah.
Like we need typically these people, they have 2 people on boards.
Yeah.
They have a director calling out cues.
Yeah.
They and what we do is, so we have the resources, we have the place, we have the gear.
Yeah.
Now the next business phase is exactly what Pete's talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Get that baseline up and just grow
Mm-hmm.
so that then we can hire. And that is what's going to be the next step. We genuinely should not have to buy, besides a video game, we should not have to buy another piece of equipment for 10 years.
Yeah.
Like it is,
And-
we've really gone all
Got a
out.
lot.
And that's
Got a
even
lot.
if the tech can catch up, because we got 4K cameras now, but you can't stream anywhere
You can't
in 4K.
even stream
Nope.
in 4K,
Yeah.
so it's like, what are you
And
gonna do?
and
Yeah.
even if you could, the like people's Wi-Fi may not be able to handle it. So it's like, okay,
or
cool.
what they're watching
Right,
on.
right.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
it can't handle it. So you just don't get to watch the stream.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, no, we got to keep it in 1080.
You gotta keep it
Yeah.
10
Or
anyway, it's
720.
like, yeah.
But yeah, what Peter was saying about like that 1,000, 2,000 people, like
Yeah.
to me, like I idolize Ray as like, I think Ray is the best content creator. Like I think Ray has the best not community, but our community is great, right?
He's got the best plan.
Yeah, I
okay.
aspire to be structured, consistent, and of the size of Ray Narvaez's channel. He's
Yeah.
got an amazing community, no toxicity. And if you can't see toxicity from the outside, that doesn't mean it's not there.
Right,
But like, there's no perceivable toxicity. His
Yeah.
chat is always nice and always chill. He's curated a great community.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
got 1,500 to 3,000 people watching,
Yep.
and he can still communicate
Yep.
with
Easily.
with that level. And there's tools in place to communicate with a live audience like that.
Yeah.
From a live perspective, that for me is like the
Is, yeah,
dream.
is the dream, yeah.
and of course, like then that community can support. Obviously, our daily goals right now is with 250, 300 people watching.
Yeah.
If we can scale our daily goals with our audience and we can get them to check out YouTube and check out the merch store and stuff, that's what allows us to hire more. But yeah, PETA's dream, that aligns with what the goal is for the next year or two.
Yeah.
In that new space especially. So
Let's get into the real talk here, Peter.
What's that?
First of all, I'm Dr. Phil.
Dr.
Second
Phil.
of all,
Dr. Phil.
because of the
You-
way I'm sitting, you can
Yeah,
tell I'm very
yeah,
chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like horror games?
No, I do not like horror games.
Big time Frady boy?
Listen, I can do
He's
like
taking your place.
IRL.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
do
he is.
IRL horror stuff, like go to a haunted, like stay in a haunted night in a haunted hotel. Fine, because I don't believe in like ghosts and stuff. It's like it's fine.
He's more scared of a video game than in real life.
That makes
Because
no
the video
sense to me.
game is coming for me. It's
It's the
gonna
intent.
happen.
It's the intent.
It's gonna come
it's
out.
trying
at
to
me.
get you.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
And
what
it's the
you're trying
same
to
thing
say.
with like the horror movie. It's like, half the time I watch it, it's like, oh my god, the girl got possessed and it's like attacking the driver and the vehicle is now in like a front wheel like flip. It's like, hey, look, it's Six Flags. They got their hands up, and it's not real. It's like, and then also again, you can like feel out the paces and when they're gonna hit. Right, video game completely at your own pace, and it's gonna come at you. Right,
You're
But you don't
waiting
know
for
when.
the beats of a movie, but
Right.
since you can walk slower
or faster in a video game, it's like you don't know where and also there's more into it. You're not just observing it, you're in it. You're
So-
driving it.
My question is, would you go to like Halloween Horror Nights at like Universal since they're like interactive haunted houses?
like they're coming at you then.
Yeah, and it's awesome.
Well, I can't like fight them, right?
No, you
Yeah.
will get thrown out
Yeah,
immediately.
yeah.
We got chased out of there by people with chainsaws.
Yeah, it was terrifying.
It was awesome.
Wait, did you guys stream that live?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we sure
stream that
did.
Live YouTube.
It was awesome. Sean fell down.
Yeah, I fell
Oh,
down
really?
Yeah,
live.
he got so scared he fell down.
Yeah, I know. Guess where I was?
Where?
I was sitting in a hotel room right over there when you guys were at Halloween Horror Nights.
Why is
Oh
that?
yeah,
Because you were looking for houses.
Yep.
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 Hey,
Yep.
so cool. So cool. I can't believe we get
I
to
mean,
do
like,
I
know.
remember I got food poisoning from pizza.
I guess like I haven't had too many like in real life like horror experiences, right? But the haunted houses that I have been to, or like any of the quote unquote haunted sites I've been to, I'm like, this ain't nothing.
I'm the complete opposite of you.
Yeah.
Video games and movies don't really affect me. Going to
Yeah.
an actual haunted house, you ain't going to see it.
It's
happen.
different.
I won't do it. I won't mess with Ouija boards. I won't mess with any of that stuff because to me, if it does happen to be true, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Like there's
What
no getting out of it.
what about VR, Peter? You get VR sickness?
I've never used like VR, like
He
ever.
gets VR sickness.
Okay,
Ever.
yeah, he'll get VR sickness.
Yeah.
I'll
Get some
probably do it.
Dramamine. That'll usually help.
I will say it's like I have watched a ton of VR content though. There's this guy. His name is Brandon JLA. That's his YouTube channel. And do you guys remember Freddie W? Like OG YouTube stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, Freddie W. Matt, like, so he was partnered up with Freddie W for like 4 or 5 years. They were making content on the channel. When they did the original Video Game High School show that broke the internet because they crowdfunded $1 million for
Yeah.
an internet show, which was massive. So so he basically got out of the whole, making that type of content and then moved to video games. He's made like one of the greatest VR video games called Boneworks I've ever seen. It's like he's actually putting you in the Matrix.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know
yeah,
what you're
it's
talking about.
incredible. And then he
Yeah.
only sells it on Steam for like $30.
Yeah.
Granted, he's probably made he's made millions.
Yeah.
Right, millions.
All
off
right,
that.
I'll have to check it out.
But it's
So-
insane. It's so good.
Is there anything you won't do? Like mine, I will never go scuba diving.
Grayson
Oh,
will
yeah,
not
I
go.
will
not
not
take
yeah,
it
I
out.
won't
Don't
lay
put me on
in
heights.
a bed of spiders.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
What?
yeah. Like, don't do something that. Well, I mean, like, it's a granted that we're gonna get hurt a little bit, obviously, but
No.
yeah,
I
don't
don't-
No,
put
No,
no,
it's not.
no. We
guys
will
I
not
don't
get
know
hurt.
I don't know what
no.
you're talking about.
You guys what are you talking about? You guys both went to the ER when you went to.
That's different.
Yeah, he got a UTI.
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, like
that's like
That's
you
from
can-
lack
you guys
of
put each other
hydration.
through desks. What are you on about? You know what I mean?
They were
doesn't hurt.
plastic.
Listen. I'm gonna say it right now. Doesn't hurt.
Doesn't
hurt, yeah.
Dude, I'm
Doesn't
300 pounds.
hurt.
Whenever my body was going towards it, the table just
Yeah,
broke.
The,
table-
the
the
desk
table-
gets scared and
Yeah,
just like
like-
I
breaks.
mean,
Yeah.
you're kind of like.
I will
a little
say, like-
blunt, but it's
Yeah.
Like
it's not-
I don't particularly have a fear of like spiders. My biggest fear is probably like heights. Don't put me around heights.
Okay.
You know? Don't put me around heights.
Don't go around Snowbike. You'll
I
end up
heard about
high.
that. I heard about that.
So
like,
Peter's
no,
playing
no,
the
no.
climbs.
Yeah.
That game's awesome.
Dude, can you imagine putting me on like a 2x4 that's just like a couple inches off the ground?
Oh,
Welcome to the
Are you
climb.
kidding me? Oh, that'd be so bad.
I
Wait,
will
so-
say, I started off being scared of heights,
Yeah.
and then being around him with some of the stuff that I've done,
Yeah.
it doesn't get to me as bad. It still does to a
still
certain
does.
extent, but not as bad as it used.
Yeah.
to.
Going on adventures, baby.
That
I get sweaty palms
Well,
and I get like like
That kind of sucks because now we're gonna have to cancel that stream that I pitched to you for February,
What's that?
the one where we all go skydiving.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to
exactly.
cancel it now.
Yeah.
Or not. We'll just force him.
Yeah, I totally have done that.
Grayson like was like no when it came to like the scuba diving thing.
Yeah.
Do you have anything that's like
no.
hey, not cool? Why would you do that to me?
And it's good. It's good to
Not
get this
cool.
out now. Like,
Yeah.
Why
it-
would you
it-
do
this
that
is,
to me
This is
even-
fun combo for a new person.
Why would you do that to me even though we drove to the ocean, we got hooked up with scuba diving, I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah.
Why would you do this to me?
Like don't I don't know, don't do something weird like lock me in a box, and then just like leave me there.
I've never had an idea to where I locked anybody in a
Until
box.
now,
Hey,
dude.
Now I'm gonna do it. It's time to
Hey.
lock Pete up in a box stream.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that one idea that Chase had?
What's that?
You'd get locked in a dog cage.
Oh yeah,
That's,
yeah,
that's a little like
Nope.
And I'm like, Grayson can't fit in one.
yeah. I remember he said that, and I looked and went,
Nope,
"Not this one." Locked in a dog
No,
cage.
yeah. I would say probably biggest one is like force me to climb something. Also, it's like or like climb
Get up
something
that
super
ladder.
high. Yeah.
But what's high to you? Like 20 feet? Like you're standing on a
dude,
ladder?
like if I'm
on my
the-
shoulder?
What's high to you?
Yeah,
What's
like
high
if
to
I'm
you?
if I'm
The way you
if I'm on the second floor of a apartment and I'm looking down from the patio, I'm probably uncomfortable.
Okay.
Not like super uncomfortable, but like I think the most uncomfortable I've ever been is like getting to the top of the Willis Tower or the Sears Tower in
Oh, no.
Chicago.
Nope.
And that skybox where there's fucking nothing and it's just
Oh, the
glass. Yeah. And I just sit and I'm just like
Grayson's a little baby. What's wrong,
Look,
baby?
my
It's fine, like,
my palms are
that's
getting
too
sweady
high.
thinking about this right now. You know?
That's why are you up that
Oh.
high distance?
yeah.
You
'cause
ain't
it-
flying.
You know what happens when I ever get up there?
What's it?
Whenever I get up somewhere, I mean, obviously because it's kind of an unnatural thing, you kind of go, man, we're really high. But I go every time I go, man, it sucked to fall off this.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
exactly
would.
my thought. My
Yeah.
thought is like, I could just slip and fall and die like right
Man,
here.
what if I fell
Yeah.
through this?
It's like,
Do
yeah.
you get? I guess is it vertigo whenever you look up at tall things and like the world starts to like?
No,
spin?
no. It's not-
If
it's
I
not bad.
look up at a tall building,
Yeah.
I'll almost fall over. Like it'll
Really?
mess me up so bad.
Oh no, I don't.
In
I
New
don't-
York, it was horrible.
I
I-
don't deal with that at all.
I know this is weird. We talked about this one time when I think we had John on like the Try Hard podcast a long time ago. But like when you go shooting, are you like, oh my god, like
Yeah.
it's some kind of phobia where it's
Yeah.
not like a phobia, but it's an actual thought. But you
Yeah.
have the limiter where it's like I could just shoot people right here.
I don't have that. I
No.
have the feeling of,
I'm gonna make
oh
a
my
shot.
god,
Yeah.
this could discharge and blow up in my face.
Yeah, like
That's
Oh,
my
yeah.
fear.
like oh my god, like I could just shoot myself in the hand
There's a
right
violent
now.
explosion
Oh.
happening
Yeah.
right in front of your face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
or
is
it's-
literally
or
a
if-
controlled
Or
explosion.
if you're
yeah.
cutting with a knife, you're like I could just stab myself in the hand.
I just cut my hand.
I
off
don't.
right
I don't
now.
have that. No.
You never have
No.
that.
I think of
Well,
other people like at
yeah.
the range. I'm like,
Yeah.
he could turn around right now, just
Yeah.
shoot me.
Here's the
But
here's the
that,
thing.
Yeah.
Here's the
yeah,
difference.
Yeah.
How many times you cutting stuff? How many times you shooting? That's the difference. It's an uncomfortable situation because you're not in it all the time.
Yeah, I guess
Grayson's
so.
been in it in the most out of everybody.
Yeah, 'cause he's,
because
you
you
know.
just you'd go train
I'd
at the
have
range,
to.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you would used to have to train at the range. So I think it's one of those things that it's like because initially you're like you're just like oh my god, holy crap.
Yeah, holy crap.
You know, but after you sit there for a while and you're shooting and stuff, it's like it's fine.
Yeah, that's
well,
why
yeah,
I
of
genuinely.
course. Like
like-
after a while, but it's like
Yeah.
it's.
I've never really gotten used to it.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
it's just it's just because it's not an everyday occurrence. If you spent every day at the range, you'd be like, yeah, what
Yeah.
do you mean?
A good
Yeah, that's
example
true, yeah.
is whenever you're first starting to drive, and
Yeah.
you're driving down, and you're like, that person right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
just
See,
run
okay,
into
that's
me."
a great
yeah,
example.
yeah, that's
I'll
a
be,
great
I'll
example,
be driving
actually,
alone
yeah.
at night, and
Yeah.
I'll be like, man, if I just drifted off the other lane, like that would be terrible.
You could
Yeah.
just crash.
Like,
and die.
you never have that thought about them. It's always you going over there.
Yeah, I was just thinking
wow.
like, man, it would just be terrible if I just did that.
I'm opposite.
It would be. It'd be
I'm
so messed
opposite.
up if I just.
I don't. Is
Hey,
I'm completely
Sean.
opposite.
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
thinking.
every
about
time.
it, yeah.
So when I go up in a tall building and stuff, I'm like, man, it'd be terrible if I just like
Jumped over.
I
Yeah.
just
For
leaned
me,
over the-
it's literally it's the opposite.
Yeah, I
I'm always
think about
like, what if
someone's
somebody
gonna
pushes
push me.
off?
Yeah, no,
There's
no,
somebody-
that's-
but,
that
like
is
when
what
we were
it
in
is, yeah.
Tahoe and we were up
Yeah.
on that cliff, like that no railing cliff with loose rock.
What if
Like-
somebody just shoved
Oh,
you?
man.
No, and I went out for like a picture. There's a picture of me like on the edge,
Yeah.
right? And
was not
as
there.
I was crossing, I was like, man, wouldn't it be terrible if I was just like whatever and just jumped off the side? That's what I think.
But here's the thing.
I don't, obviously.
Obviously, you don't.
Oh,
But
yeah,
here's the thing.
I would
Here's
hope
the-
so.
he
here's the
totally
thing.
did.
Here's the thing. You would have live streamed the whole thing.
Yeah, it would have been sick.
Yeah,
For the content,
Yeah,
dude.
for the
Yeah.
content, dude. For the content.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's super irresponsible. There was somebody that did that. Do you guys know the group of like the younger content creators on YouTube called the Misfits, like Swagger Souls and Fits and
Nope.
all that?
No, I don't.
There was-
Like
Nope.
you gotta understand this.
Yeah,
We're old.
Anytime
yeah,
we're old,
yeah.
I don't watch you. If it's not a viral video that
Yeah.
YouTube has said, "Hey, bitch, watch this one," I do not watch it.
Okay.
I watch like
Well,
documentaries on YouTube.
There was one point where one of them had like they were at the top of a skyscraper, right? And he just climbed over the guard railing on the fucking roof,
Nope.
on the roof, and he was just sitting on the other side. He was like, "I could just let go right now, and it could be over."
Yeah.
And then I remember his friend was just like sitting there like shocked, and he climbed back over, and he started cussing him out like how stupid and irresponsible
Yeah.
that was.
You don't
like
say it
don't
out loud to
do
people.
that. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be a private thought that you have in your head, not like,
Yeah.
oh, let me climb on the other side and just be
Like-
like, it could be over right now. Like, what are you doing?
But at the same time, I could walk over there and trip and smash my face into that. And it could be over right now.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Happens. That happens.
I could get that master sword over there and just stab it in my neck.
You know, that could happen. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be,
Oops.
it's-
You
the
got
thought
really
is-
morbid
the
on our
thought is-
first episode.
The thought is, wouldn't that be terrible?
But
That's
here's the
what-
thing,
that's-
Sean. Here's the worst part. First of all, that master sword's out of energy, so you can't use it.
Exactly. There's no real impending danger from it at all.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
out of
we
energy.
have a master sword?
No, we used to. I don't know.
Yeah,
There's
and
some
it's-
sort.
You have a
but-
keyblade over
Well,
there, but
now-
good luck.
Other than the joke being ruined, it's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks.
yeah.
I mean,
Gracie.
you can go over there and get that keyblade and smack yourself with a pipe.
Smack
We
yourself
could.
with a
You
pipe.
want to see how hard I could hit you in the head with it?
No, because it'll
No.
hurt.
God.
You see, that's my fear right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see,
yeah. What if?
I want
what
to
if-
if Sean hits
but
you with a
here's
pipe.
the thing. Peter didn't say he was scared of taking shots to the head.
That's true.
He's down for it.
God.
That's true.
You have to put it all out on the line right now, Peter. Otherwise, it's happening.
It's like I guess one of my big reservations when thinking about like content and stuff was when y'all did the drive across the country,
Uh-huh.
right? That would have been rough for me, like real rough, like probably puking and stuff, and like
car
That's it.
sickness and
yeah,
things like
yeah,
that.
and also just like I'm fucking. You know, like what's important to me is like I'm very much a person who needs their sleep, right?
Uh-huh.
So I will be here, I'll be 100%, and I'll do my job, and I'll like be at it and go after it. I just need to make sure that after X amount of days or so, I need to be able to recharge, or otherwise it goes downhill real quick.
Yeah.
yeah.
And we have weekends off. So
Right, of course that, and also like,
Not on the road trip.
not well,
No,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
exactly.
that's
No, that
exactly
was-
my point.
that
It's
was
like so
7
in
days a week.
indefinite, yeah, because you guys literally went indefinite period of time away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but like Sean and I were still getting like 6 to 8 hours of sleep. I mean,
They were
sometimes
talking
we got
about it.
less
But-
because we
but
watch movies. And
it's
it
like
was
as
sick.
it-
but that's
it was
not
awesome.
that's not because you were
As
getting
an-
held hostage by the content.
Yeah,
it's because
yeah.
you guys were being irresponsible
as
watching
as an introvert.
Jean-Claude Van Damme movies.
I'll have you know, it was not okay. It had John Travolta in it and Christian Slater.
As an introvert, it's very important for me to be able to have like space I go to. It's like I could do nothing.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I could do nothing.
You
in
have
that
a social
space.
battery.
Yes, I could do nothing in that space. Because like even if I'm going to bed next to Grayson, right? If I'm not like in the
Naturally.
comfort, like you know, like nice. If I'm not in the comfort of my own bed, just like not a worry in the world about when I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, what I'm gonna do tomorrow, and all that, right? In terms of the road trip, like we have to get going, and it's like I might not sleep easy. I got somebody that I'm not used to sleeping with. Well, I probably will be used to sleeping with you by the time we get to this point. But
Yeah.
that
Word.
kind of situation, it's just like my social battery will recharge like 25%, and I'll bullshit like 50 of it, right? But gradually it'll just get lower and lower and lower and lower.
No,
yeah.
the-
Man, Persona gonna be fun for you.
Persona's okay because I'm still gonna go home and sleep in my own bed. You know what I mean?
That is true. Yeah.
Like I will get my recharge.
Plus, a lot of that social like contact comes from
Yeah.
just
From-
a ch-
from
a
chat, right.
chat where it's a
little
easier.
behind the scenes, but like we haven't had this talk yet, PETA. But
Yeah.
like we have Grayson, Wes, and I.
Yeah.
We have drawn our lines as hosts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like, hey,
So I gotta figure that out.
yeah,
yeah.
we'll talk about it and
Yeah.
we'll be clear about it. But like before Persona, it's we would be like, hey, like you know, hey Grayson, just never tell me to shut up.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
you
I
know,
see, I see.
like that will agitate me. That will
Oh,
trigger
you're
me,
talking
right?
about like
I don't like being
oh,
shushed.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
oh, I
Like we
see, I
don't
see.
like.
Yeah.
But
Is that
but
for both of you or just? Or,
I think that's for
just-
everyone.
For
yeah,
everyone,
It,
okay.
it's just really rude.
yeah, I think
Unless,
that's just,
unless
yeah.
there's something like important happening where it's like, no, this like not in the game, but
Right.
if like if it's a moment in situation where it's like, hang on, guys, did you hear that? Did somebody just
like,
break
like,
the
yeah.
fucking window?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, wait,
That's
wait, wait,
different.
wait. What
Yeah.
was that? Yeah, yeah,
yeah, but like even before Persona, like we would step off camera and we would like check on each other. We'd be like, "Hey, like are we good? Are
Yeah,
we do we
yeah.
have energy for this? Are we
yeah,
good to
yeah,
go?"
Yeah. That's,
hey,
that's
is your
smart.
thing a bit? Because it feels like
Yeah.
it's not. Are you sure it's a bit? I don't know if it's a bit anymore.
Right,
With
right,
Persona
right.
4, I feel like we were way more like locked in and good to go.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
I
that
see,
but
I
that was
see.
with like regularity.
Yeah, and
as
Persona
well.
Yeah,
4
we had
was-
our own time zones.
Persona
which-
4 was a better game. So.
Which that's the other thing is that we'll divvy up on what
Right.
times that we go.
Right,
like
that makes
I
sense,
usually
yeah.
take the night shift because
He's
I can flip flop my schedule like that.
Yeah.
Wes was the same way.
Yeah.
so like as creators and as we work together more, it'll be like, you know, it'll be important for us to be like, if I say something that like genuinely like pisses you off,
Yeah.
like we never want to be in that situation on especially on camera and live,
yeah,
where
yeah,
we're
yeah,
just
yeah.
like held hostage to just like eat shit
Yeah.
with the other host
Yeah, yeah,
because the audience is there.
yeah.
So like in the instance where it's like there's a road trip and stuff, there's always going to be like clear communication where it's like, okay, what do you need to operate and
Yeah.
be a good host and to
Yeah.
be able to be happy while you're making
Yeah,
the
right,
content, right?
Yeah.
So we would never like put you in a situation, or if we did put you in that situation, it would be because you did not tell us when we asked.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
yeah.
pulling old West. Where
Yeah,
you're
an old
like,
West.
I ain't inconveniencing no one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, Wes, you need to do
Yeah.
this thing. And like, I was wrong, but Wes doesn't want to inconvenience me. Doesn't want to inconvenience me. So he just works for 8 hours until 4 o'clock in the morning when he could have just said, hey, Sean, it takes this. And I'd been like, cool, don't do it.
Or Wes and I tag team it, just play Cyberpunk with COVID.
Yeah. Yeah.
I go to the ER later.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
I yelled at Bruce
Yeah.
Green a little bit.
All you got to do is be like, hey, Sean, I got COVID. I'm dying.
I haven't
And-
slept for 6 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was
No,
like,
yeah.
that very next day, Grayson was out, and Sean was like, I was like, yeah, I don't feel that great. And he's like, all right, well, cool. Let's just play some Warzone. I go, cool. In between matches, Chase cuts. I'm not at my desk. I'm in the bathroom puking. I'm in the bathroom
God.
straight puking. I come back and I go, all right, Sean, where are we dropping?
Yeah. If you would have told me that, I would have been like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
away.
Yeah, I was thinking I drank some grape juice too fast, actually,
Yeah, no, I
for
mean,
real.
that is one thing that
Welch's.
is like is
Yeah,
really
it'll get you.
nice that we like. Obviously, we haven't talked about like limits and whatnot,
Yeah.
but you have made it abundantly clear. Everyone has that if I go too hard, or if anyone goes too hard and hits rock bottom like out of the blue, like that's not helping anybody as far as like work, pushing yourself, like
Yeah.
burnout, all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean we're gonna churn 40 to 60 hour work weeks.
Yep.
Right? Like
Yeah.
it's just part of content creation. But with that, like you guys have mandatory weeks that I'm going to make you take off, right? Where it's like, hey, we're shut down. Like, Grace after March to the Top, it was like, cool, everybody has to take a week off.
Yep.
And it was like, cool. And that's why a lot of the times, and that's one of the things I want you to know as a group of a team, where it's like, if we can't be entertaining, all of us should be able to drive streams, to host well, to drive support on streams solo.
Yeah.
All of us have done it before. All
Yep.
of us can do it. Two people is like
good.
that's already good enough, right? And that's the cool part, is being able to cycle. And like honestly, Grayson just took 2 weeks off because he was dealing with family stuff. Whatever, no problem, right? It's great. The audience understands. Wes
We
and
came
I
up with a
understand.
brand new schedule, like, as we went. We were just like, hey, you want to play Madden on Fridays and get drunk? And I was like, let's play Madden on
Let's do it
Friday
and
and get
get
drunk,
drunk.
brother.
Yeah. So even like, if you wake up one morning and you're like, hey, I'm in a bad fucking mood.
Yeah.
Good. Don't go to work. Thanks for telling me. We'll see you tomorrow. And there's like no questions asked. Like I've had days where I'm like, I've probably had a day or two where I woke up and I was like, you know what? I'm really pissed off about a whole lot of stuff, and I'm not going to stream. And I would
Yeah.
just be like, hey guys, I got work stuff to handle.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll be,
And what did Wes and I do? Hey, we're playing. I don't know. Apex.
I'm gonna out Sean right here, right now.
What's that?
Sean left in the middle of a stream because of that. He's like, I'm just in a shitty fucking mood, and I'm bringing the stream down. He goes, so I'm out.
I think I remember
And
watching
that
that
was
one. Yeah.
that was actually pretty recently. Me and Grayson went, okay, cool.
Yeah, good.
And
Yeah,
we just
good, yeah.
We
we
got
just
you.
kept going.
Yeah.
We got you.
And I
Not
think-
good, but
Yeah,
good that
it's-
you're
yeah,
going.
good. I'm
to
glad
fix
that
it.
you're
But all of
angry.
us like
It's like,
want
go.
to all of us like want to be like the guy, right? Like
Yeah.
we want to be champions of the stream and we want to be entertainers, but like you have to let it go. I think Wes is the worst.
Oh, I'm the worst.
At
you-
it?
no, you
What?
are, you
Oh
are.
man.
I've been told stories about like what you just explained it. You were willing to be in the middle of the stream, puking your guts out after you die. You're probably like looking to get killed and thirsty, right?
Oh,
Just so
man.
you can just run to the bathroom.
Well, no, here was the thing. I started feeling sick when we were doing Half-Life Hell Day. I don't play mouse and keyboard.
yeah.
Half-Life 2, it's mouse and keyboard.
Mouse and
So
keyboard,
I
yeah.
had a fever, and I'm having to play mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
which is
It's
a lot
like-
of work. But
yeah.
you know what? You know what that's called? You know what
What?
that's called? And I just
Idiocy.
learned this recently.
What's that?
You ever have the feeling that when you start doing something, you just cannot stop
Yes.
doing it? Like,
Yes.
and you're like, I'm letting everyone down.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what it's called? It's called you need a permission slip.
Oh yeah.
It's a permission slip to be like, no one cares.
Yeah.
Like, people care, but like if you
Yeah.
stop, people are just like,
I mean,
Okay.
that kind of stuff is like ingrained into you from whenever you're at a young age.
of
too.
course,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah,
and
we're all
that's part of the
taught
well,
thing is
I mean,
like,
and your job. Like,
yeah, and that it's like taking ownership over the thing, but you need a permission slip. You need Sean to say, "What are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
leave."
Yeah.
You need
Go.
You need the validation to be
Because you're like, I'm
yeah.
not going to be the one that lets the team down.
Yep.
Not
Yeah,
me.
exactly.
Yep.
But
Yep,
what's hard,
yep.
especially when you're live, is I don't want to be the guy that's like,
It's hard to leave in the middle of a stream and then just not show back up.
yeah. But I also, if I can see that something's wrong, I don't want to be like, get off the stream.
Yeah.
You need to get out of here.
Because then that like it causes a scene, and you have to be like, oh. Shit,
And then Wes
okay.
quits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
no,
then Wes
it's-
leaves,
It's
yeah.
the
Or-
real reason.
Or
We uncovered it.
it's like say like you say it's just your wrong day and you're really defensive and you're like, I'm not leaving.
I'm not leaving.
Oh,
It's
just
like,
because you
I'm
said
not
that,
fucking
guess
leaving.
what?
Yeah. I'm
Now
not
I'm
leaving.
not.
I'm not
No,
leaving.
Sean, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine,
Yeah,
Sean.
fine,
Sean,
dude.
I'm good, dude.
Fine. But I mean, there's
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Why are you asking so many questions?
It sucks because like you sit there and you tell yourself you're not gonna be that guy. Everybody's that guy at one point.
Yeah, it happens.
Everybody
I
has
mean,
that.
It
eventually,
has to
it just comes out. I mean,
it's like
Yeah.
there's
it's-
nothing wrong with it.
and in
It
our
happens.
space, it's like it's worst case scenario. It's like, oh man, PETA left and we had a slower day on Twitch. We'll try again tomorrow. You know, it's
Yeah.
like we have to have a lot of terrible bad days for us to go out of business, right? And
Yeah.
it's like, say I'm sick for a week. Oh no, we have to tweet one time that the podcast is down a man.
Yep.
It's like
Yeah.
it is-
Rolling a 3-man podcast today. Sean's out.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, even
There it is.
even Chelsea, like Chelsea got sick. Hey, everybody in Discord, sorry, CDs will be 7 days late.
Yeah.
Chelsea
Sick.
had to go to the ER or had to
Yeah.
go to doctor's appointment. Chat's like,
Okay.
cool.
Dope.
Cool.
See it like the internet will forget about you, okay? But
Yeah.
they won't forget as long as you have an actual audience, right? They're not going to forget that fast, especially if you just remind them that like, hey, this is happening, I can't do it,
Yeah.
you know? I think people were like it's either make a show where you're unhappy, you're going to go home, you're going to be pissed off at yourself.
Yeah.
Say even like we've had great days, like days where we've had like 15 time extensions, and I was pissed off all day, and then I went home and I felt like absolute shit.
Yep.
I've had days where I was in a great mood and we had a great day, and I went home and I felt like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's so many.
The human brain is so,
It's so weird.
wild. Like
Yeah.
you don't know the reaction you're gonna have.
Yeah.
Because you can, like Sean said, you can do everything right, and then as soon as you're in that car and you close that door and you're driving, you'll go, still could have done that better.
Yeah. Yep.
Like and that's the
Every day.
yeah every fucking day.
Yep.
Every day.
But that's why you should be really in touch with first off your mood and your health, but also remember that there's going to be days where we'll have, it's like, cool, Persona just came on. We just did Persona. Had an awesome day. We know we're making payroll this month. Awesome. Great stream. You get home, you go in the car. I'm such a fucking loser. I suck, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing that you're going to be able to do about it except for just remember that everything is cool, even on the best day. In slow days, it's even worse. Slow days,
Yeah.
it's like,
Because then you have plenty of time to get inside your head.
yeah.
Yep.
And
It's
then
like,
you're just like, I need to say this, and this.
was it me? Was I
Now.
a bad host?
Yep.
Did I,
But you know, on top of that, you won't have that much time because you're gonna start getting YouTube videos on the Hang Time main channel.
yeah. Exactly. So go subscribe.
Go subscribe, and that's gonna bring in a whole new thing. It's just like we've been talking about the negative YouTube comments. Those are over a couple videos. Can you imagine when we start like cranking them out?
Oh, it's gonna
Oh,
be.
it's gonna be the best.
Oh, it's gonna be
terrible.
fun.
So one thing that's gonna happen, there's gonna be a major culture shock with our
Yeah.
YouTube channel,
Yeah.
especially like if we're vocal about social issues and reform
Right,
like we are on
right,
Twitch. It's gonna be
right.
way worse on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
On Twitch
People
we
are
can
gonna
just
be
on
like,
Twitch we can just ban. I have every intention of curating our YouTube channel,
Yeah.
like
You
I
should.
would a Twitch.
Yeah,
chat.
you don't need to have
Yeah.
all that crap in
It's
there.
like industry best practices. Just you just have to trim the fat.
If it's not
Yeah.
You have to
construction,
trim the
like
fat.
constructive or criticism, fuck them.
Yeah,
If
like
you-
I-
Like-
yeah.
But if you do want to make funny jokes, like, man, you really suck, put I'm just kidding. Funny joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
But I mean this.
Or /s, you know.
Yeah, we work too much and too hard to even entertain like
Yeah,
stupid
yeah,
bullshit.
yeah,
And there's
yeah.
gonna be stupid bullshit every single video. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
that's-
some stupid.
That comes with being on the internet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially with like, and again, like we're rebranding because we have all this stupid fucking like baggage, right?
Yep.
More baggage than a brand of our size even deserves, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's honestly true, yeah.
yeah, I fully intend to just like delete comments and remove people from the channel.
Yeah.
I've banned probably 10 or 15 accounts from even being able to see our content like
Okay.
in the past 2 weeks.
Okay.
Like you're gone. Like
Yeah.
I don't even care. There's no second chances or anything like that.
I mean, yeah, we can't, especially like
is
with
smart.
which especially with like YouTube. It's, you know, thank you for supporting our channel and watching our content and all that. But like, it's
Speak
not
up, PETA. Come on.
It's thank you for like supporting our channel and watching our content and stuff. But if you're gonna be, like, it is we can't just, like you said, we just can't deal with
Yeah.
it. You know, it's like we can, and we're not gonna go around like, oh yeah, maybe we can appeal it. And like, no,
Yeah.
there's not enough time. We already as it is spread too thin.
Yeah.
Not gonna
It's
have
simple.
Yeah, can't do it.
Talk shit, get shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
talk shit, get shot. It's
It's easy.
the time of the time for me especially. I'm 10 years deep now. Just
Yeah.
think about that. I'm 10
Yeah.
years into content creation. The time of you know, being afraid of alienating audience is like over for me. Like I'm over. Like if I can make if I can make a living
Yeah,
like doing it at this scale,
yeah,
we're not gonna shrink unless
Yeah.
something terrible happens.
yeah,
I would much rather, like, I want this community to be people I would hang out with in person at a party.
yeah.
Anything less than that, I genuinely do not give a flying shit about.
Yeah.
Like, and it's out. Like,
Yep.
it's very, especially with the mental health that we have to battle being live so much and all that stuff.
Yep.
Hopefully the schedule changes helped. I think it has a little bit for me. But curating channel, banning negativity, banning the weird people that can't shut up or pick up on any kind of social cues and how awkward they are. Like if they're weird, if they're stupid in the thing and they're saying all this crap, I don't care.
Yeah,
Like
just get 'em out.
I'll get them out of there.
Yeah.
It's, I plan on curating it the exact same way that I would the Twitch channel.
Yeah.
The hell with that.
FNA.
Okay. Yeah.
Peter.
Oh, speaking of, I wanted to give people a history lesson on the Shaka sign
Yes.
Go
I
for
think
it.
that's I think that's a great way.
to wrap this
Yeah.
episode.
Wrap this episode. Yeah.
But the Shaka sign, I've seen a lot of comments from this. You drag and pull right there, right? Is that right?
Drag and extend.
Drag
No,
and
excuse me,
extend.
drag and extend. This is the Shaka sign. This comes from Hawaii, but not because of what you think happens. A lot of people in our comments, not a lot, 2 or 3, a couple of
Yeah.
idiots on Twitter, have been like, hey, you're appropriating an ancient civilization or taking from indigenous people. If you did not know, the Shaka sign came out in like the early 1900s from a sugar mill factory worker who got his 3 fingers crushed
Yep.
and totally decimated.
Gone, cut off.
Gone.
Yeah.
He was Hawaiian, but what happened was he became a security guard at a train depot. Kids would jump onto the train, and they would do this to each other, kind of mocking the guy
Yeah.
to say, "Hey, the coast is clear.
Yeah.
He's not here. He can't
He's
see
not
us.
here. Hey, this guy's gone."
Old Shaka Bill can't see you.
Okay. Hey, quick pop quiz. This is from the 1400s of an ancient civilization.
Hang
No.
on. I know this one. I watched it on Double Jeopardy, the movie.
Tommy Lee Jones. Yep, got it.
Yep.
No.
No,
False.
it's not. Okay,
False.
it's too long.
It's
okay.
not.
Anyway, it's too long. So this ended up spreading through surf culture of
Yeah.
all peoples.
And it means
Yeah.
something completely different. That's
Yeah.
the point.
It's a universal symbol for good vibes.
yeah.
Chilling out, surf culture, of course. In Spain, it's used for para tomar, to drink some
drink,
cerveza.
yeah.
Tossing a bad boy back.
It's a sign for
Phone.
calling people.
Yeah.
It in Japan, it's different. In Russia, it's different. It's 800 different things. But the shaka is a sign for the coast is clear for a great time.
There you
And
go.
that's why.
Hey,
you
hop
go.
on the train, baby.
Yeah,
We're
hop
going.
on the train. We did do research before we had this as our logo.
What?
What?
Yeah, we Googled baseline. Hey, is it appropriation for white dudes or
Korean, American.
there you go, to use this symbol? It is not. As a matter of fact, Hawaiian people use this all the time, and it was actually made popular because a politician ripped it off,
Oh,
and
really?
a politician started using it for his campaign. Yeah.
I'm always down to rip off politicians.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I thought that'd be fun to share, and you guys can use that as a weapon. That information
Yep.
of actually doing research.
Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is
Exactly. If you
power.
see anybody
Drag
saying
and extend.
that we're stealing culture, and what my favorite part, stealing culture for profit. Hey,
For
corporate.
profit. Yeah.
for profit. For profit.
So,
Just like
with that being said, see, for
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Thank you so
out.
much.
you guys don't see me much anymore. Well, not constantly, but I may be around from time to time. And also, Sean, I had such a great time on the podcast. Can't I find you anywhere else?
Yeah, you can find us on twitch.tv/hangtime, on TikTok, which is Hangtime Crew, on Instagram, which is Hangtime Crew. Lots of Hangtime Crew on the Twitter as well. Make sure and check out hangtime.gg where you can pick up our merch, check out updates. My blog post is on there. We also have embeds for live streams and our current YouTube uploads across Hangtime Raw, Hangtime the Mothership. Oh, we should have called it that. And Hangtime Podcast right here. So thank you for listening, and make sure and check out episode 0 if you missed it over there. You know what? To hell with that. Let's change what's there to our latest upload on Hangtime Raw. We'll push them to that channel instead.
It's probably going to be funny because that's what we do.
Yeah. Well, go watch Junk Jeopardy. Watch Chad try to keep us under control.
Watch,
Your Honor.
watch me get tore up on the floor.
Yep.
You got it.
Watch old Conor McGregor show up.
Oh, man.
Goodbye.
Thanks for watching, guys.